Hello people, I am delighted to have you on another exciting and of course entertaining edition of the Events Show. Today's show is on fire, starting up with the event that we covered for you, the Cake Art Affair, which happened at the Aboretumn grounds. And as always, we'll also bring you movie and music reviews, the buzz, plus a one-on-one with one of the best entertainment personalities in the Kenyan industry, Adelle Onyango. Don't forget to share your views and comments on our social media, like our page on Facebook, The Events Show, follow us on Twitter at The Events_show, and on Instagram, The Events Show. Tune in for this and much more. I'm your host, Rachel K. Hello people, the Events Show is here at the Cake Art Affair, which is happening right here at the Aboretumn grounds. And as you can see, my cake party has already started. I can't seem to get enough of all these cakes that we have I can't even count the number of tents offering cakes today. Hope you enjoy the show today. Tune in.
Cake Art Fair is an event that is held thrice a year. This time the event was occasioned with electric performances from various bands and artists amid the serene Aboretumn gardens that was filled with music, art and fashion lovers.
Closing in and I hit the ground. Whispers of tomorrow echo in my mind. Just one last time.
Around the hyped crowd were tents of various corporate sponsors in order to promote their brands through the event, while some were there to showcase their various artistic skills and bakery products.
Just one last time.
I want time to keep you off my mind. Na after hapo ndo nikajua ku fall in love mara kadhaa. Haiwezi kupatia particles za mapenzi hata blow out kisses. Sikuwajua itakuwa na mwisho. Mapenzi ilikuwa moto, hata fire extinguisher haingeweza manage kusustain hiyo heat. Kama ni kwenda out, tulifika mpaka kwa space. Na tukirudi in, hatungepitia beats za destination ilikuwa mpaka katikati ya arc. We danced to our own tunes, sang our own hymns, tukazunguka faster kuliko CD ndani ya DVD, much faster kuliko mto yuko juu ya merry go round. Woni jicho na Mary wanna go round. We spend so much time together, we do mistake na stand ya city clock. Held each other so tight, kabikini from William Stripper. Hatukuwa in a position ya kuenda church, but juu ya mapenzi nilimpraise na kumworship kama salama mbele ya Most High. I did kiss the girl for her. I did tattoo that all over with her name. I almost put a ring on it. Alipata yo crown ya queenship. Na ya koruna wa dynasty till eternity, but shida ni ati it's a two-way thing, but I think a portion kubwa zile kitu yake. Alitaka kwa instrumental, soundtrack na beat at the same time. Na mimi baki hapo nikiplay around kama beat vile ya Maybach music.
is a brand of t-shirts and mostly just clothing, but now we're starting with t-shirts that have bands on them.
Okay, so how did you decide, or what made you think about bringing your tent to Cake Art Affair?
I needed to get my brand out so people can see that we sell this kind of t-shirts because they're not everywhere. So we're trying to really get these t-shirts into the market.
Oh, nice. So you're the owner of this clothesline?
Yes, I am.
Please tell us your name and where, if anyone wants these items, these amazing t-shirts, where can they get them?
So my name is Patrick. The Punti, so you can just Punti's Kenya. You'll get our social media sites everywhere. But ideally we're in Westland. Yeah, around close to Serene Center.
That's your physical location?
That's around there. Our physical locations around there.
Okay.
But we do deliver.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much, Patrick.
Thank you.
One, two, three, ho, ho.
Verified. Hello, members, huh? Yeah. How many of you know our new song?
Hi everyone, my name is Wairemo Haga. I started baking as a hobby back in 2012, and my cakes are mostly inspired by European cuisines, so it's something different from what everyone else is used to. This is my first time to participate here at Cake Art Affair, and I love the fact that it's versatile, it's for everyone, it's family oriented also. So I love the turnout of the people, and it's definitely something that will grow. So guys can find me along the Northern Bypass. I'm a home baking baker. And yeah, this is my hobby. I'm hoping I'll grow to be something bigger than this.
As you do the same, hey. Tende kazi, chukua tende. Tende kazi, endesha boda boda pole pole. Tende kazi, mwache uzembe.
At the Cake Art Affair, Amos and Josh.
Yeah.
Tell us about the event.
We love cake. Okay, I love cake. I'm a sweet tooth.
Kila mtu ajongelele.
So I had to come and the organizers of this event are good friends of ours, so we had to come and show support.
Sorry.
Yeah. So big up to Kamwari and team. They're doing an amazing job. Yeah. The best event organizers I've ever seen. Yeah. Kamwari and team.
Big up. You know,
big
love
up.
you.
We love you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
H_AT the band, and we are happy to be here. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, let's do
That's all we had for our event segment. Coming right up is our music and movie reviews for the day. Don't touch that dial. Welcome to today's movie reviews. Like I promised, this week we'll be talking about the best movies of all time, taking off with Coming to America. This is one of the greatest comedies of all time that I can watch over and over again. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall teamed up and created a classic. As Prince Akeem from the fictional African country of Zamunda, Murphy travels to the great United States of America to evade his arranged marriage and find true love, in Queens, obviously. Akeem encounters all of the wonders of Black America, but the satirical twist is genius as they take the Coming to America experience to a whole new level. An excellent comedy and a great tribute to New York City. This story of a prince just looking to be loved is a must-see for everyone, including those of us who've already watched it. The next movie is a scorching civil rights masterpiece, Selma. This is a historic drama portraying the events of the 1965 civil rights movement in Selma, Alabama, which is a small town where the eyes of America turned to sensing a revolution in 1965. It was the strategic site of a battle, a historic march for voting rights, and a bitter but long-awaited victory for Martin Luther King in his ongoing fight for democratic parity. Despite violent opposition, Dr. Martin Luther King and his followers pressed forward on an epic march from Selma to Montgomery, and their efforts culminated in President Lyndon Johnson signing the Voting Rights Act of 1965. This movie is a must-watch, having been done with the best, including Oprah Winfrey as one of the cast here. Last but not least is the movie Song of the Sea. Though it's preoccupied with loss, Song of the Sea is a movie that can barely stop itself from giving, and every scene shines with imaginative flourishes that could only be possible in two-dimensional hand-drawn animation. It's alive to the world in a way that challenges and sometimes even defies adult understanding. The only way to describe it is childlike. You watch this movie and feel 4 years old again. That's all we had for movie reviews. Tune in for more. Today on our music review, we'll be talking about R. Kelly's and David Bowie's new albums, respectively. Starting off with R. Kelly's album, The Buffet. This is his 12th album, which is poetic with a hint of hip-hop. In this album, he's describing the kind of time he would love to spend with his partner, as if there's ever another kind of time on R. Kelly's clock at all. The album is catchy and still a win for R. Kelly, as all the songs here are easy like a Sunday morning. The second and last for the day is David Bowie's album, Black Star. Black Star is a work of art that posits Bowie as one of the very few innovators who's still making better records than his many disciples. There's a rock and roll element beneath the surface of most of the tracks in this album. These tracks will stick with you when you listen to them and will invite repeated listens over and over again. On today's buzz, this is What's Up. Bien of Sauti Sol finally speaks out about his relationship, and the household of Nakada is in war. Bien of Sauti Sol kept his relationship with hot Nigerian Boo a secret, stating that he wanted to keep his personal life low-key. This explains why he has been evading that question in most of his interviews. He broke the hearts of many Kenyan ladies when he officially revealed that he's taken by the Nigerian dancer Chiki, who's known for Kuruka with Chiki. Bien has apparently been dating the last for a year and a half, although the public knew about this a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, ladies. There seems to be another storm brewing in Nakada after the internal wrangles spill again in public. Jaguar, the hitmaker of Mwaka, accused Nakada officials of sleeping on their job when drug menace was taking its toll on addicts. He put forth these accusations when he visited Mombasa to assess the conditions of drug addicts, accompanied by Bahati and Dr. Ngao. That's all we had for today's buzz. Tune in for more. There seems to be another storm brewing in Nakada after the internal wrangles spill again in public. Jaguar, the hitmaker of Mwaka, accused Nakada officials of sleeping on their job when drug menace was taking its toll on addicts. He put forth these accusations when he visited Mombasa to assess the conditions of drug addicts, accompanied by the gospel singer Bahati and Dr. Ngao. That's all we had for you today. Until next time, stay tuned for more on the show. I hope you enjoyed our music and movie reviews for the day. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll bring you the buzz, plus a one-on-one that we had with one of Kenya's best entertainer, Adelle Onyango. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back to another exciting, informative and entertaining edition of the Events Show. Today's one-on-one segment, we have the beautiful, the all-round, very talented Adelle Onyango. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, it's so humbling. Just like blushing.
We're so pleased to have you here.
Thank you.
You have no idea. Personally, I'm so excited to have you
Wow.
here. and I like your dressing. Like,
Really?
you just brought this choker, emo thing and art all in one. What's your motivation?
I wear what's clean.
Really?
What's clean and what's comfortable. What's clean and what's comfortable. So there are very few times like I'll be in dresses because I don't find them, the conventional dresses, I don't find them comfortable. But I've always been weird in my dressing just because it's not a conformative.
You can say you're weird because last I checked, blogs were going all crazy about your dressing, the way you kill artwork.
I don't know why they do that. Like just recently, there's a blog post I was shown because we sponsored at KISS. We sponsored the with the media sponsors for the Southie Soul album launch, and so at the press conference, I was in shorts because first and foremost, it was during like a regular day at work, right? And they're like, "This is how she dressed for the press conference." I was like, I don't see what's wrong.
You just woke up and dressed like that.
I'm on radio.
you can't tell me or tell any other girl out there in Nairobi. You know, we're used to the cliche, you know, the monotonous kind of fashion.
Exactly.
One girl comes up with something and the next thing you know, everybody has it.
And I think like, as much as I say like I wear what is clean or what is comfortable as well, because that's an extension of my character. My character wakes up late. And is always jumping around from one thing to another, so I need to be comfortable.
Okay.
And so that's what dictates what I wear. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, who's Adelle?
Wow, who's Adele? That is very hard. Do you mean like on my CV?
Yeah, all round, like your CV, professionally, what have you done?
Well, I think people know me most because I'm on radio. Last year I started my acting career, so that started, and I do have 2 songs, but it was knocking things off my bucket list. So when people call me a musician, I'm like, I'm not too sure I'm a musician. Like I was just having fun. Yeah. I'm also the Intel She Will Connects brand ambassador in Kenya. Okay. And I am the only female on the Guinness Made of Black campaign. What else do I do? I have my Project She and my No Miss No campaigns as well.
And what about personally? How would you describe yourself apart from the professional side? Who are you?
I like to think I'm fun. I don't know.
Yeah, you are. You are jovial.
I like to think I'm fun. I think I'm spontaneous, very open-minded, but very traditional with myself. I am loving, happy almost 90% of my life. But I'm also very driven and ambitious and driven to do things differently. So I'm not conformative. So you wouldn't see me do things the way other women in entertainment and media have done things. It's different for me, yeah.
Okay, so back to your professional background. What did you major in, like when you were starting up after high school?
Well, after high school, I went to high school in Botswana, and then I came back to Kenya. I was a bit too young to go into university, so I went to St. Mary's.
Why is that?
I was 15.
What?
So my mom was like, nope.
How many years were you in high school?
3 years, because this is what happened. I was in Kenya for, what do you call it? For primary school, right? And 844 is so rigorous. I don't think people understand it until you've gone outside the country. Okay. So when I went to high school, I didn't do class 8. So I left here having finished class 7.
Okay.
But when I went there, everything that was the syllabus for, and this is IGCSE, the syllabus for Form 1, I had done in class 7.
In Botswana?
No, class 7.
Class 7, yeah.
So Form 1 there, I already knew it. So I had to do 2 years in 1 year. So I did 3 years of high school.
Okay.
Yeah. Not because I'm sharp or anything, but because 844
You don't say.
is rigorous. Yeah. But then I did IB, and then I did, I went to SIU.
Okay.
I did journalism and psychology. So journalism, it was not radio that I was targeting. I was doing PR.
Okay.
But I ended up in radio.
You ended up in radio.
Yeah.
How was it like? How did you get the job? Like,
I was called because, you know, like I was hosting an open mic poetry music gig on the side when I was in university. And so when one of them was setting up, they had heard about me. And then they called me and they told me that, okay, we want you to host a show here, but come in first, let's get a feel of who you are and stuff.
Okay.
And so when I went, they gave me the drive show. Yeah.
okay, that's just how it
I wish it was
happens.
more glamorous, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
So I understand you have your own initiative.
Yeah.
Kindly tell us about it.
Well, I have No Means No, which is a rape awareness initiative, and other than just awareness, it's really focusing on the mental state of someone who's gone through rape. So we try and give free therapy to rape survivors. Though right now we're really trying to get more therapists to join and give their service for free. Because so far we only have 2, so it's becoming a bit difficult. But that's what No Means No does. You know, free therapy, because that's something that people don't really talk about.
Yeah.
The mental and emotional trauma that you go through, how do you recover from it without getting some psychosocial support?
Yeah.
But how do you get that? And it's so expensive,
Okay.
you know? So that's No Means No project. She is looking at, you know, women and ladies trying to get our confidence levels, you know, up there, and trying to get us to know that whatever issues we're going through, we're not going through them alone.
Okay.
And whatever person you think you are enough. There's no right person you're meant to
Exactly.
be, you know?
Yeah.
So that entails going to different high schools, going to different churches, giving confidence, doing confidence exercises with them. Online, we share stories from across the world that we get from different women, and you know, the different challenges they've conquered. And yeah, so that's Project She.
So what has been your motivation behind all those initiatives? Because what the people who look up to you, all they see is you trying to support us, but where does it come from?
I think for me it's like, if I didn't have the environment to know that it was okay for me to be me, I would not be here.
Yeah,
right?
true,
I would
true.
probably have conformed and done, I don't even know what I would have done, you know? But I understand not everybody has that luxury of having that environment where whatever you are is okay. And
true.
being made aware of it from a young age. And so for me, I want people to have that, and even older people, because even in like our industry, you see people really conforming and trying to do things the way everybody before us did.
Yeah.
Instead of just bringing their own flavor.
Bringing their own.
Yeah. So I think my motivation is just to, you know, let people know that it's okay for them to be them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you put all that together, being a radio presenter and all that good things that you're doing to the community?
What do you mean? Like
putting not just time. You know, it just doesn't take time. Sometimes it takes your physical presence, emotional, and you have to be. And when we talk about Adele, you're always jovial in whatever you do.
I mean, I'm always jovial, but I tell people like there are times that I do have my down days. Because I'm human at the end of the day, and obviously, like with No Means No, it's very difficult sometimes to deal with. But I've learned how to listen to my body, and I listen to my emotional state. I don't force myself to be happy if I'm not happy in that moment. I let my body go through it, and once you're done, we'll be good. But I mean, I think if you're passionate about doing something, you will do it. You wouldn't make excuses. You wouldn't, you know, be fearful about it. You'll go out and do it. And for me, I'm passionate about it, so I just do it. Yeah.
Okay, so how was, tell us a bit of your background, like as a child, how you grew up to be the woman you are today.
Well, I was a weird child.
Okay.
I have two elder sisters who never used to want to hang out with me, obviously because I was a young one.
Okay.
So while they were going through the stage where they were like liking music and stuff like that, I was still in the stage of wanting to go outside and play.
Yeah,
So I used to have to go outside and play by myself. So I became very creative because I had to entertain myself, you know.
Yeah.
So my childhood, I was very creative. I was very, I think I was a performer. I used to perform for the whole family. My sisters hated it, but my parents would make them sit down and watch me perform whatever it is that I wanted to perform at that time. So I was very creative. I was very business oriented as well. I started like a bookmark business. I think when I was in like class 3, 4. I was selling bookmarks, and if you didn't have change, too bad.
You're keeping your change.
So my childhood was very colorful. You know, on the emotional side, my mom at not a very young age for me, I would say, but like right before I went to Botswana, my parents divorced.
Okay.
And being the young one, like it was a bit hard for me, but I think I handled it pretty okay. And my childhood just really made me a very strong person and really cemented the weirdness in me that makes me.
That makes you.
Yeah.
Yes. So you, apart from what you just told us about your parents, has it been an easy ride for you, like up to where you are in terms of personal growth, career?
Career-wise, I would say everything happened faster than I thought. I thought, you know, when you start up, because I started with 1FM when it, like from day one when they went on air, and I thought from that you grow slowly. But 2 years later, I was, you know, approached by Kiss, and I moved to Kiss, which is, you know, bigger station, bigger, you know, targets and things like that. I thought that growth would have been slower. But I guess when you put in the work, the results pay off. And so far, like, I think, you know, I have 2-year plans and I knock them off, right?
Yeah.
So it hasn't been easy, but I think if you put in hard work, I think hard work is very underrated.
Okay.
Amongst young people as well, because
They,
it looks so easy, but hard work is really underrated. It takes a lot of work. Personal growth, obviously you have your challenges, but I think I completely love the person I am today. And it's very cliche to say because everybody says it, oh, you know, I don't regret anything because it made me, I get it. Like, I'm at a point where I get it, I'm like, you know what? Even that like horrible, you know, period or whatever, I get why I went through it because it did contribute to making me who I am today. It's not been easy, but I cannot complain. I can't complain,
Okay. And something else, the blogs can't stop talking about your relationship life. You having a thing with certain gospel artists. I don't know about that.
First, I don't know why Kenyans don't listen to me and they'd rather listen to that gospel artist. Wait, can we say his name? Because I never.
Go ahead.
People really listen to Willie Paul, and I think he's very talented, and I think he has beautiful music. Whether it's genuine or not, that's for individuals to interpret, right? Personally, I don't think his music is genuine. I've never minced my words about that. But I will still support. I support Kenyan music.
Okay, that's a good one. You don't think his music is genuine?
I don't think it's genuine.
Okay.
I think there are a handful of gospel artists in Kenya who you can say walk the talk. Because once you say you're a gospel artist, it's got to reflect. We've got to see the gospel in your life, right? But I never ever dated him. I think it must have been a slow news day for the blogs. I never ever dated him.
Like ever.
And I think he's much younger than me, and he may have had a crush or whatever, and which is okay. It's allowed. You're young. Like we have crushes every day, you know. And when I was not about that life, he went on air and said, on our station actually, and said that the reason that I rejected him is because I'm lesbian. Which again is okay because I'm like, is that an insult? I told you earlier on, I'm open-minded. I don't see that as an insult. I see that as it's what young boys do, and he's young. So I never ever dated him. I think it was a slow news day. And could I have handled it differently because I called him out on social media?
Okay.
No.
Not at all.
I don't mince my words, whether in my house, online, on air.
Yeah.
Like
You just put it as it is.
I put it as it is because if it's crap, then I'll call you out on your crap. Yeah.
Okay. So are you seeing anyone right now? I'm sure there are lots of single guys out there.
Are they? Where are they? Let me just say I'm happy. I'm happy.
With someone?
You can be happy alone. You can be happy with someone. I'm in a very happy state.
Come on. They're so eager to know if you're taken or not.
That's the thing I don't get. Like, does anybody really care? Like, no, I'm happy, and I'm thankful that I'm in a happy space. Yeah.
Happy relationship.
In all spaces of my life.
In all spaces of your
In all spaces
life.
of my life, and I know it's not something that's not something that I take for granted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Still happy. Honestly, I don't give myself like limitations because I realized a couple of years ago, even when I say I'll be there in 5 years, God takes me there.
A different direction than you expected.
So in order to like just keep my mind open, I try not to restrict myself to be like, that's where I'm going to be, because I might miss an opportunity because of that. Yeah.
Okay, so finally tell us something that no one knows about you or any projects that you have coming up.
No one knows about me? I would have to kill you guys if I told you. No, I think people misunderstand me. I'm an introvert. I'm a super introvert. So if you don't see me around, you only hear me on radio, you don't see me everywhere, it's because I generally like my space.
Personal space.
My personal space. And I've realized that you don't have to be somewhere that you don't want to be. Like, life is too short to be going for every gig just because you want to fit in with a crowd or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm an introvert. I'm working on a few projects that could possibly be coming to TV soon. I do not want to jinx them by revealing too much, but
give us a hint.
We're putting in a lot of work. Guys, I work at a media house. Of course, I'm going to like dabble in, the various, I'm already writing for our website every day, so that's print. So we'll see where TV goes. Yeah.
Amazing. We can't wait to see you there.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
I'm so humbled to have you here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we thank South Lounge for having us here today. Tune in for more. Well, this is the part that I really don't like because I hate saying goodbye. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show. But before I leave, share your views and comments on our social media. Like our page on Facebook, The Events Show. Follow us on Twitter, The Events_show. And on Instagram, @The Events Show. If you missed our previous episodes, you can catch them on our YouTube channel, TVC Kenya. I've been your host, Rachel K. Have a blessed week ahead.